Let's go back 2 years ago, 2016. He played at Nebraska. They lose 32-16. His numbers that day, 189 yards, 1 touchdown, 5 picks. 5 interceptions against Nebraska. Last year, he did lose a bunch of his targets, but at Iowa, opens up the season, buck 74, no touchdowns, 2 picks. Against Oregon, 64 yards. This one was at home. This is a game I circled on Sunday Morning Football the week before, saying I need to see what happens here. Josh Allen at home against Oregon, upset special alert for the Cowboys. He goes 9-24 against Oregon at home for 64 yards, no touchdowns, and an INT. These are the games against the Power 5 competition, Nebraska, Oregon, Iowa. He stunk at all of them. That's the only sample size we have. Yeah, he was great against Utah State. Yeah, he was great against UNLV. Yeah, he was good against New Mexico. But how am I going to compare him to these other guys who got it done against those competitions, against that level of opponent, when he did not? Look, I don't want to downgrade him because he played in the Mountain West. That's not my bit here. If he tore it up in the Mountain West, that's great. But he would have also had to perform well when he played up a notch, up a level. If he played up to the competition and slayed everybody around him, cool. Like Ben Roethlisberger at Miami of Ohio. You don't downgrade him because he's in the MAC. There's good quarterbacks that come out of the MAC. Byron Leftwich came out of the MAC. You can perform well coming out of that type of conference, but if when you play the big boys, you're that much worse than you normally are, I've got a concern. He's a project, and the Browns can't afford a project right now. They cannot afford that. The only way they mess this up is by taking Josh Allen. Take Rosen or Darnold 1, and then Barkley or Chubb 4. Say goodnight now. You had a great draft.